No, he told me that. And like, alright. Our podcast is up. Alright, we'll hit the button at the same time. Can we get it?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer.
Oh, he was in there.
Okay. Great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, Hudson. There's a short throw. It's caught by
Holding.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Back to throw. Hudson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. And they'll try to run the option here. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. The Jets at 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Miami defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, hang on now. We'll pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They give the nod to Gold here, and he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake. Hudson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Says high rank. So far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from start.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Throwing after the interception. Hudson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Off play action. Hudson. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running left, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Drill 52.
Looking to throw. Hudson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see
fuck that up. I was having a juke.
Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And
What is that?
time tonight, he's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's free.
What's the penalty, yo?
Side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Somebody
How
hurt.
big is that
Who
penalty?
hurt?
Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A give, running right, Achane.
Damn.
He'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
Hey, you gotta learn how to jump that shit.
Ran through one tackle, but
Gotta
ultimately
learn.
he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You gotta learn how to
This
jump
defense
that
against
shit,
the run,
man.
by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here?
Yeah, learn how
Do you
to
try and
jump.
run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Hammering for the goal line.
Oh,
He
he
uses
got
the
it back. He got it back.
Oh,
Good
one
shit.
of the linemen on the other side has got it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Is that it? Get that!
Hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Good reactions there
Oh, should I do it or take the field goal?
Shut that one down with little gain.
Nah, I always fuck up there. Let's try that.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Oh!
Now, meanwhile, they go for 4th down.
Ew!
Goodness.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
All right. It's all right.
Now they'll change things up. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They better be careful just getting it back to the 1-yard line. This defense, they're smelling safety right now.
And this isn't all about the offensive line. This is about everyone understanding you're trying to get away from your own goal line. And those guys on the other side of the ball, they're going to actually call it and try and get upfield and try and get a safety. They've got to be extremely careful.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Hudson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
To throw from his end zone, Hudson. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the drive starts with a completion left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah.
Throwing is Hurts. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts.
Maybe.
Throw caught by Achane.
Good shit, Achane.
Right around the 10-yard
Good shit. I
line.
thought that was the pick
The
right
Dolphin
there.
passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Zay Flowers as the 1st half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their 1st half lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start.
I thought that was.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Throwing on first down. Hudson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Got it.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
That was stupid. I thought he was gonna cut through.
And the Jets are going to
Thought he
get
was
the
gonna come
football
back.
here at their own 40-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next
He
possession.
was gonna come back.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. On the ground, it's Gold. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle
I thought I clicked on and clicked that shit too.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Hudson letting one go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It's the air
Well,
loss.
field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have.
There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown! Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Hudson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to take another shot here.
How you drop it?
Almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, shit. He was there.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught.
I stepped into that shit.
He does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone.
Sometimes I miss that.
Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Man, why he got old?
For the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 162 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 3rd down. Hudson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll run.
I don't need you to get fucking hurt.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a
I don't
yard
need you to get hurt.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there.
Time out for a second.
Now the Dolphins going to run the first of their timeouts.
Trying to escape this shit with less
We'll be
injuries.
back after this.
You know what? I'm just gonna take the field goal.
On
give you
down
another
the Miami
chance.
field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Take the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half
He's catching that shit. My man's right there. I don't understand. He's catching it. He's like right.
This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Hudson, he's going to let it fly.
He's standing there ready to catch that shit.
And this one almost intercepted.
You
Far too loose with the football. Nearly a
standing right there. You all. Oh,
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Hudson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
okay.
And it's incomplete.
Neil,
They cannot
get
convert
all the way to the game,
turn
man.
it over. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
Right? An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast.
Let's see. All right. All right. This shit slow.